Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got sort of a combo burn deck built around the new Mornsong Aria, which is 3 mana for a legendary enchantment. Players can't draw cards or gain life, and at the beginning of each player's draw step, that player loses 3 life, searches their library for a card, and puts it in their hand, then shuffles. So when I first saw this card, it kind of reminded me of like Sulfuric Vortex, kind of. So I started building a burn deck around this and was testing it out. Then I saw a post on Twitter, shout out to Smiling Cat Bach 13 on Twitter, for this idea of this in a burn deck that specifically tries to hit the Hidetsugu second Rite in a specific order of damage on turn 1, 2, and 3, because Mornsong Aria kind of guarantees you're going to do essentially 6 damage to your opponent over the course of 2 turns, if it sticks into play. It may not, but if it does, you can kind of count it on it doing 6 damage when you have 4 mana, which is nice for the Hidetsugu's second Rite. You want your opponent to be exactly at 10 to do 10 damage to them. So if on turn 1 and 2, you do 2 damage to your opponent each, such as the Shock, the Plasma Bolt, the Channeled Dragonfire, Burst Lightning, so 2 damage, and then on the second turn, any of these, or say the Corroding Dragonstorm, which is 2 damage, Boulder Dash, 2 damage, Grab the Prize can do 2 damage, the Pyromancer, 2 damage. Then your opponent goes down to 16, you play the Mornsong Aria on turn 3, you go to 13, on your turn, you take 3, search up your Hidetsugu's second Rite, or if you already have it, you can search up like your 4th land or something. Play that, then pass the turn. Your opponent then takes 3, and then during their turn, they're at exactly at 10, and so you Hidetsugu's second Rite for the win. So I thought that was kind of a fun, interesting twist on a burn deck. Obviously, this, there's many things that could go wrong with this combo, but if opponent doesn't disrupt it and they're just holding a bunch of creature removal or something like that in their hand, or can't really race what you're doing, then seems like pretty powerful stuff, and some consistency kind of built into the deck because there's so many cards that can do exactly 2 damage here. And Corroding Dragonstorm kind of nice because you also get to surveil, so it kind of helps you smooth out your draws as well as grab the prize. If you draw multiple Arias or second Rites, you could discard them, or if you just need to hit more land drops, that could be a useful card. And these can kind of be like, if you can kill a creature and do 2 damage to your opponent, or just have a chump blocker with the Pyromancer. And of course, if they drop below 10 life, then you kind of have to switch gears and just go for a regular burn strategy, which is possible to win in that way as well. So that is the idea of the deck. Let's jump to the games and see if we can win with Mornsong Aria Burn in Standard. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Alright, going first. No, it's Mulligan. Alright, well, we got a second Rite, so it gives us a plan. Let's put back a land. Let's put back the Channeled Dragonstorm, or Dragonfire. And then let's hold it up. See what we're playing against. Hello. Alright, land and pass. Well, no time like the present to go face. So, that is what we shall do. Alright. Try to get them down to 10. Axes. Land and shock are all fine. Isn't quite gonna get there in terms of timing, but yeah, I guess we'll keep both of those. We can get that down to 12, and then not quite, unless they shock themselves. Following turn. Artist talent. Okay, so they're playing some sort of... Play this again. Definitely don't need both of these lands. We have double red, double black. Put back at least the swamp. I guess yeah, let's just shock ourselves here. Reason is because if they happen to shock themselves, then we can just win. But we'll see. Nope. Basic lands. My arch nemesis. Okay, that's pretty good. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna not use this shock. Need to draw one more or have them shock themselves. Oh, more basics. Okay. Opponent is doing nothing. Well, just gonna fire this off because it'll quench you. Might as well play around that if we can. Okay, pass the turn. Hold the land. Abandon attachments, sure. Very nice. Yep. We got a lot of creature removal, which is probably not doing much for them. Okay. Money went to endurance. Hit me for 3. Another basic land. Grand, sure. Okay. Level up the talent, maybe? Got a bunch of lessons. Okay. Well, there's Boulder Dash. Very awkward. I think I'm still going to cast it. And it's going to be very awkward because I'm going to do 2 to them, 1 to this. But then I'm going to bluff and say oops. So they don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if that's going to work, but... Okay, there's an ill quencha. I don't think there's any way for them to discard this, so I think what I'm going to do is play this land in case I draw another land. They have another ill quencha? They don't have... Oh, they do have blue mana. And attachments, sure. Yep. Okay. Oh, and the spell snare, okay. Okay. So that's gonna get countered. It. And we'll just pass then. They got lots of mana and stuff going on. Swing on in. Draws a card. Okay. Another one. I'm at 15. We kind of have to top deck here. Any 1 mana, 2 damage spell could do it. But obviously if they have counter spell, well, heyo. Ask and you shall receive. Well, there's no time like the present. I mean, yeah, I'll just stop during their upkeep. Do it. What? See if they tap out or anything. Accumulate wisdom. I think this is my chance. I have to go for it here. Or they draw 3 more cards. Alright. Let's see. Second right. It'll quench you, or it won't quench you. I guess I could cast something and try to dig for a counter. Opponent. Yeah. Combustion technique on their own guy, sure. Fair enough, fair enough. Yes, spell snare. Draw a card. Yep. Come on, dodge. Well, that resolved, so I'm assuming this is going to resolve. No? Yes! Alright. Wow. Got there. Alright. Sweet, sweet. On to the next one. Alright, going first. Yeah, this looks like what we want to be doing here. Pay the life and hold up the shock. I guess we'll just fire it off and try to see if our plan will work here. I think I just want to look for another land on top with this. Oh, there they are. Probably don't want this starting town. I don't need... So you have double... Yeah, okay. Don't need the starting town. Okay, this is all going according to plan so far. Well, they could have a counter spell, and in that case, this would not go according to plan, but, you know, we're going to go for it. Beginning of their draw step, they lose 3 life. You can't really... Can you respond to this ability? I'm not really sure exactly. I mean, you can, but we'll see what they pick here. Alright, core. We're gonna go for the second right. And then... Let's see. I guess we're gonna... Can you do it before they search? I don't know, let's find out. Gotta go to 10. No, so they're still... They'll let them search. Okay, so we'll just do it end of turn and see. Okay, they don't shock themselves. Alright, well, this was perfect. Exactly how we drew it up. And GG. Nice. On to the next one. Alright, opponent goes first. This hand is a keeper. For sure. Forest and pass. Okay, so I think we're gonna try to do just curve everything here. So in that case, I'm just gonna do this. And yeah, see if we can get our combo going. Badger Mole Cub. Well, it's real tempting to try to kill this thing. And if I don't, that could be very bad for me, but... Well, let's see. Let me think about it. If I take a turn off of doing this to kill this... I mean, it still could be okay. Alright. I'm gonna do it. Bolt the bird. It does give me another, shot at finding lands and such, so... That is good. I think it's okay to do that. Earthbender's Ascension. Alright. Like a... maybe a... landfall deck of some kind. Okay. Okay, there is the land. So, I mean, if we do the Aria now... The Aria now, they'll go to 15. And then... on our turn... Let's see. We'll go to 15. We'll also go to 15 and get to search up our thing. Then we'll go to 12. And it's not quite what we want, so I think better to play a creature out or the Dragonstorm. Let's just get the creature down. Alright. We'll stick to our plan. We're just a turn behind because we had to kill that Badger Mole. Which I think was probably worth it, given the ridiculous amount of mana they would have had. Ooh, that's, that is scary. For sure. Do they have, the kill here? Okay, oh no, alright. It's just a forest. Okay, so we're still alive. But I feel like if I give them search, this is gonna be bad, but this is what we have to do, right? Yeah. I mean, I think they're gonna go... Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna have to stick to our plan here. Yep. Get counters. Okay. And hope they can't kill us. Yeah. Hard to say. Maybe killing that Badger Mole Cub was not the right choice. I mean, I can't imagine. All they'd have to do is just get a fetch land and we're dead, right? Because this will double up to... Yeah. 20. Trample now. So, yeah. This plan did not work out here. Alright, I am going to scoop it up. This does have trample, right? Yeah. GG. Okay, opponent goes first. Let's try this. We got the Aria in the opener. So that is something. Hopefully we hit lands. There is a land, okay. Lead with mountain. And let's just go Plasma Bolt to the face. Started off right. We're going for our plan here of Aria for the win. See what they do. Okay, Pyromancer. 2. Get them to 16 and it's dead. Totally fine. Alright, well we should be able to curve this if they don't counterspell or whatever. Ooh, okay, well so now we have to pivot our plan. I'm still gonna cast it, but they did take 2 damage themselves, so this is gonna put them to well, I could have countered it, I guess, but ooh, it's gonna get lost. Never mind. Okay, well, there it goes. Knock up, sure. Well, interesting. We know they have a get lost. Potentially multiple get losts. So, you know, cast another one. Do we want to hold up life? So if they go to 11, we need to do like 1 damage to them. Gonna be tough unless they gain some life. I'll just hold up this. Fine, hold up the shock. Use our mana efficiently. Alright, well, at the very least it's gonna do 3 to them. They get to tutor, Aang's Iceberg, sure. Alright. Alright, shock to the face. Oh no. Now we're rooting for them to gain some life here. Go to 7. We'll go map here. Get a land. And another map. Grab the prize. Actually, that's pretty good because of the Hidetsugu. Let's play this tapped, I guess. Alright, more removal. Okay, well, has to grab the prize. Ditch this, which is no longer relevant. Get them to 5. Try the Dragonstorm. Okay. Try to set up. Wow, okay. Sure. A lot of burst lightnings. Let's play this tapped. Turn. So if they ever tap out, they just die. I don't think there's a point in doing this. I want to try to probably kick it. Let's try it on their upkeep. Or if they do something end of turn. We can get them. Alright, got them. Sweet, sweet. On to the next one. Alright, going first. Yeah, this hand looks pretty good, actually. Kind of what we want to be doing here. Do have double. Okay, they are here. So I'm gonna do this on red and bolt, and then play the Dragonstorm on 2, and then starting town Aria on 3. That's my plan. Gotta hit the 4th land, or there's the land. And another burst lightning. Don't really need that. Take the land though. Okay. So all going according to plan, although, ooh, no, they have a starting town, so now it's not going according to plan. So now they're at 15. So a little off of our plan here. Do we still jam this though? I think so. I mean, Go to 12. Yeah, we do it anyways. What we came here to do. Gonna go to 12, and then they're gonna go to 9. So we're gonna have to pick and choose different burn spells. Unless they get some... Well, no, they can't get life gain. Just awkward now. Oh, now they're at 11. Ooh. This can make this huge. So that's scary. So this is +2, +1, right? Okay. So, well, 1 off of a Hidetsugu. They're gonna go to 8. Can't gain life. So the Dragonstorm isn't great. Boulder Dash. I don't hate Pyromancer here as a blocker. I think, what is our play? Boulder Dash probably, plus Pyromancer. Or could double. Could just shock all their guys. Could go shock, shock. Not a bad idea. Otherwise, we're taking that out and that out. Okay. We do double Boulder Dash. Does that work? We did 2. 1 here, 2, 2. Yeah, double Boulder Dash would work. Okay. Go for that. So we'll do 2 and 1. And then 2 and 1. Okay. Presumably we sort of like win this race, I guess is the idea. Because we can, they're essentially at 5, and we can get a burn spell. Nothing that does 3 though. Monument of Endurance, okay. So we could get, I think, probably a Pyromancer. Is our best card here. Put them to 6 and pass the turn. 3. Yeah, we needed something that could do 1 more damage to finish them off, but didn't quite have that. This has to be 2 different targets. Alright, there's FOMO. No way to like give it haste or anything. This does do 3. Use this to do 3 to me, so I'm gonna go to 3 life myself, and then weakness attack and finish them off with this. The Void. Or it doesn't really matter. There's a million different ways to win here. Just another one. Case. Alright, now these each do 3, and then this would probably just take them out anyway, so. Alright, sweet. Well, kind of got there. GG. Alright, opponent goes first. We got a 1-lander. I think we're going to mulligan that. This we can keep, I guess, because got the second right. What do we want to ditch, though? Maybe the burst lighting, actually? Grab the prize could be useful. We wanted to ditch this at some point. We needed to. If they go Land Werewolves on 1, well, we do it the Boulder Dash. I don't know. Close call what to put back there. my arch nemesis. Alright. Well, there's a shock. I think I'll knock this in. Knock myself. Just to hold this up. Might as well. And they're doing nothing. Go for it. Sure. Let's just see if we can get them down to 10. Exactly. Okay. That's a good one. Cast it. There's the counter spell. Okay. I didn't cast to grab the prize. There's another one. Sure. Keep going. Down this route, trying to get them exactly to 10. Looks like we're up against control deck, so hopefully they just have a bunch of creature removal in their hand. Well, there you go. Get lost. I don't really mind either of these. We do want the 4th land eventually. This is gonna put them to 14, and then if we go Boulder Dash, Burst Lightning, and then the land, that could actually work. So I'll keep this all. This and tapped, sure. Although I probably should have kept the land on top instead of the Burst Lightning. But it's all good. We can draw into it if we need to. Well, do we go for the grab the prize? Let's go for it and see. A bit risky. Okay, that worked. And then land Pyromancer. Yep, there's all our creature removal. Okay. Well, we're setting up. Let's see if they... Ooh. Never mind. There goes our plan. 2 damage to any target. 14. We need another knock effect, which there are many. And if we draw a land, we can kick this, so I don't think we're going to use it yet. Okay. Visa. It's for 4. Okay. Well, there's a tap land. Pass. Kind of the worst possible here. Okay, down to 12. Still think I'm gonna hold it in case I draw another land or something. Grab the prize. Oh, I think I'm just gonna try to kick this end of turn. Pass the turn to them. That way it plays around kind of another Biza, gaining them more life or something like that. Okay, down to 8. Let's see what kind of counter spells they got. They don't have any counter spells. They are honors here. So let's set stop on their upkeep. The Hidetsugu. Alright, let's see. Got him? Or they got us. No, 3 steps ahead. Got it. Alright, well. That is rough. It does tap them out. Surveil. So they're at 10. We can get them to 8. And then, what is our plan? Do we have to draw like another Hidetsugu to win here? No, I don't think so. We have 1 turn. Could we do 10? I mean, draw another thing with this. I think we have to just use our mana. See if we can win here. Yeah. Double shock. I'll get him to 4, but GG. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for our Mornsong Aria burn combo. This one was super fun. I always enjoy a good burn deck every once in a while, and this one definitely delivered. You know, the plan of, you know, curving out perfectly into Aria into Hidetsugu's second right didn't always work. For one, you kind of have to mulligan for this card or to have this in your opener. So that's kind of an issue. And but it, you know, there was a few games where it did work out the way I planned, and it went smoothly. But there's so many things, like even your opponent doing damage to themselves with their own starting town. One game was kind of funny because then I couldn't quite get them. I could get them to 9 life. So, you know, it's certainly a finicky strategy, but you know, you could play this just in a regular burn deck too. You know, that was my thought afterwards. Like, you could redesign this deck so there's only like maybe 1 Hidetsugu's second right, and you're just playing more efficient burn. You know, there's 1 mana for 3 damage burn spells. You could play some creatures as well. It's kind of nice to not have any creatures in the deck, to be honest. And so your opponents, all of their removal didn't do anything. But there is more efficient burn cards you could. I was just trying to do everything in multiples of 2 to curve out into the Aria, into the Hidetsugu second right. So anyways, there's probably different ways to build this. You can even splash white for like Lightning Helix, and what's that other, the charm, Boris Charm. So that could be an option too. I didn't want to stretch the mana too thin here, but you know, I wouldn't blame you for doing that as well. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.